Hey guys, glad to see you back here on Gadget Jeff TV. Today, a quick review on the peppy Traxxas Rustler VXL. And when I say peppy, I mean peppy. Extreme!
Gadget Jeff TV.
Hope you had a good week, everyone. Glad to see you back. Well, I guess it's middle of the week, so yeah, I guess it's just started. But hope you're having a good week so far. Anyways, today is all about my Traxxas Rustler VXL. Electric RC car. Now, this is the upgraded model from the original Rustler. This is the VXL edition, which stands, I believe, for Valerian Extra Life, or, excuse me, it's Valenian? Excuse me, no, it's Valenian Extreme Life, or Extreme Love, whatever you'd like to call it. Actually, I don't know what the XL stands for. I kind of just made that up. Could be just extra large, but I know the V stands for Valenian, or Valerian, which is their, talking about their brushless motor system, which wasn't in the old Rustler. Now, this was my first RC car since I was young. We're talking like a decade ago, so the technology has really come a long way. And right out of the box, this thing fucking rips ass. Wait, I mean hauls ass. I'd have to say right out of the box, this thing goes about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Now really, that's plenty fast for me. I found I couldn't really control the sucker, not because I had bad controls, but just because I wouldn't brake when I went to turn, or I just was trigger happy and have it full throttle, and I rolled this thing so many times. It took me a while to realize you don't have to go full throttle all the time. Just give about 50%, back off on the throttle, take your turn, gradually increase. Now with the stock 3300 milliamp battery, you get about 20 to 25 minutes of life depending on how you're running it, which I find is plenty enough to get my fill for the day. And the stock balanced battery charger that comes with the kit, I found charges in about 2 to 3 hours. Now I have to say this thing is just a blast to drive. It takes about 1 minute to get her up and running, and the thing just really scoots all over the place. I mean, listen to this thing. Now, after having this thing for about a month, I had to upgrade a few things because, well, that's what you do when you get a new toy. You gotta upgrade it, right? Now, hard launches, the thing would just flip right over. So I installed the Traxxas wheelie bar, which really does help prevent that. I also put an RPM front bumper on the thing because, I don't know, something between curbs and the front of this thing, they just find each other. It's like magnetic. Now, to keep everything cool and happy, I installed a cheap little Traxxas fan that sits on top of the ESC. Keeps everything nice and cool. And to keep the motor nice and cool, I installed this little aluminum heat sink that wraps right around the motor. It does help a lot if they both get extremely hot to the touch, so don't touch, you burn yourself. Now what I really like about this truck is it's pretty much bulletproof. You can take it on-road, off-road, through mud, through snow, through rains, through puddles, through... Now I guess most electric cars today are waterproof, but that was really refreshing. I didn't know that when I purchased it. I would run my old RC cars through water and they would just stop in their tracks, short circuit, and that'd be the end of my toy. And because I didn't have a job, I didn't have any money to repair the thing, so I'd have to sell my old toys to fix it or buy a new toy, and it just... no bueno. Now there's tons of people out there that are upgrading the battery, changing the gearing, changing the tires, and these things are friggin' screaming. I've seen some videos on YouTube of guys hitting excess of 100 miles an hour, 110 miles an hour, but when they lose control and it starts rolling, it literally explodes. That's really gotta suck. And now the suspension on the thing's pretty cool. It's got a lot of clearance. You can pretty much hit any jump and it'll take it. It'll look right back at you and be like, bring it on, pussy. The tires are tubeless, I believe. Those would be tiny little inner tubes if they didn't. But they really do hold traction and take the turns, and they do this cool thing called ballooning, which you saw earlier. Extreme! I guess they do that at high speeds. They just kind of inflate like a balloon. The problem is they can actually come off the rim by doing that, causing some problems. A lot of people upgrade to a solid rubber tire that has no air in it, but then it's not a smooth ride, you know? You're driving like you got a lowered Civic, just hitting every bump. And for the remote, you pretty much got your basics. You got your dual trigger here for acceleration and brake. You got your steering knob left and right. Now, I highly recommend the Traxxas Rustler VXL if you're looking for a cool RC car that goes on-road, off-road, you're not gonna have any problems with. My buddy has the Traxxas Stampede, and he beats that thing to death. Holds up really well. You can't go wrong with this thing. Well, that sums it up for today's episode. Hope you had a good time, possibly learned something. Now, do you own a Rustler or another Traxxas model? I'd like to hear more about it in the comments section below. I respond to all questions and comments. Now, it might take me up to a day to respond because I still got a day job, so I'm not going to be on it like white on rice or shit on flies, but I'll be on it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please make sure to head on over to my channel, check out my other cool gadget reviews. Plenty more to come. I'll talk to you later.